Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to discuss some tips that I wish I'd known before my first night out. Tip number 1, invest in a handbag. You will see on the nights out that I've had that I often have this bag just kind of on me, around me. It doesn't leave my side, but because it's black it kind of goes with everything and it doesn't get in the way of photos. And in your handbag you need your phone, obviously, some way of paying for things, obviously, but also your ID, because you never know when you're going to need it to get into places. Now obviously if you're cross-dressing then that will be your guy ID, but believe me, it's absolutely fine. No one will blink an eyelid, but you will need it, so make sure you take it. I would also strongly recommend taking some sort of makeup, concealer. I remember that when I went to London for the day and just spent the whole day as Alexa, I made sure that I had concealer in my handbag, because you'll probably sweat some of your makeup off, especially around your jawline. You might need a bit of a top up. Also lipstick I would take as well, because if you're drinking then some of it might come off and smudge. And also maybe some eyelash glue if you wear false eyelashes like I do. If one comes off you might have to take both off and then it will look a bit weird, so I would take those things. Okay, my next tip, something to not do, and that is wear a corset. Now I'm wearing a corset with this dress, but first of all, if I were going out I wouldn't wear a corset, and second of all I wouldn't really wear this dress out. A couple of reasons. Reason number 1, although it gives you a very svelte figure, after about 4 or 5 hours it's going to hurt. You also need to consider things like going to the bathroom. Depending on the kind of corset that you wear, you might have to kind of, it might be a bit of a mission, is what I'm saying, to make sure that you can use the bathroom okay. Also thinking about comfort, you can't really sit down with a corset on unless you want to kind of spend the entire evening just kind of lounging against walls. It might not be the best. And corsets also can strangely make you look fatter, because corsets are always kind of, 1 or 2 centimeters thick, right? And you may well find that it makes your stomach look bigger, which is kind of strange, so I would avoid it for that. Depending on the kind of dress and the corset that you're wearing, you might be able to see the corset through the dress, which it just makes it look a bit ugly, to be honest. Again, with this one you can't really tell, but that's because it's looser. With the tight-fitting dresses you may well find that the corset you'll be able to see through it, and it's just something that I would personally avoid. Right, next tip. I would choose somewhere that is LGBTQ friendly, at least for your first couple of nights out, and go out with a group of friends. Now, I'm sure there's not many people out there that would go out by themselves on a night out anyway, but being with a group of people is obviously much safer, and you'll have a lot more fun. I have never had an issue anywhere where I've been out before. Places like Pink Punters is super safe. Security everywhere, you've got kind of panic buttons around that you can just hit. Security will come if you're having any problems with anybody, but everyone's there to have a good time. Same with Leeds, First Friday. Again, there's like an organised kind of pub crawl, so people there are all kind of in the same boat. Canal Street in Manchester as well, obviously. There's also one in Birmingham that we're going to try out at some point. But my advice would be, if you want to feel safe, then always go to these places at least first up, because everyone there is kind of in the same boat, and everyone's there to have a good time. And then you do get the odd creeper around. That's why security's there. If you're having any problems, just go and talk to security, because they will kick them out and it will be awesome and you will be safe. Right, next up on my things not to do, wear heels. They look gorgeous, you look at them, you think, they just look so beautiful. I just want to wear them and feel so feminine. Unless you can walk in heels and make it look good and deal with the pain of 6 hours in heels, do not. I made the mistake. It's very painful. You need to sit down every half an hour. A lot of dancing. Our feet hurt, collectively.
You can speak for me, it's fine.
Yeah.
They hurt.
They hurt. We walked home, it wasn't very far, and all the way it was like, our feet hurt.
Worth it. Because we look good.
We look good. You can't dance in them really, and most people can't really walk in them, and it just looks kind of awful. So my suggestions are block heels. They still are sexy, they still make your bum look great, but you can stand on these all night long. They will not hurt, and they're just, yeah. You can get the platform block heels, which I've never tried, but I know people who have. They seem to get on well with them. I would never wear heels out on night again. And you've got these, or even beautiful boots. Basically no heel at all. Depends on the outfit that you're wearing. These things are not going to break. Heels are far more likely to break. I've been on a night out before where people's shoes are broken. They've had to go to the hotel, get some more heels. Just avoid them. Just have a really comfortable night out wearing super sexy shoes. You don't have to be heels. And my final tip is to wear a dress or an outfit that you're comfortable in. My first ever night out, I was with a group of friends, but I wore a top and a skirt. I would never think to dress any other way at that time because I was scared, I was nervous. I was excited, but I didn't want to draw attention to myself. And the last night out, I wore one of the sluttiest dresses I've ever worn. And it was good fun, and it's kind of been on a scale since then. I've worn this dress out before, it's very nice. I've worn short dresses out, I've worn low cut dresses out, but I've also worn dresses which you could probably get away with just kind of walking down the street. But it's entirely up to you, it's what you feel comfortable in. You should also think about dressing for the venue. One of the nights out in Manchester before we went out, we went to Nando's. So I can't go out in a dress like this to Nando's, like that's, there are kids there. So yes, you have to be kind of dressed for the occasion. And also thinking about things like dressing for your body type and dressing for things that you feel comfortable in. For a long time I really hated dresses without sleeves. I still don't wear dresses that have spaghetti tops because they kind of don't look good on me at all, I don't think. Some people can really do it. Some people want to wear loose fitting stuff so they hide various things going on down here, stomach and anything else. Some people like wearing short dresses to show off their legs. You know, entirely up to you, and really, really important that that's what you take away, because you want to have a really great time and a night out, and what you're wearing will definitely reflect that. And one final thing before I say goodbye, do not worry about passing, whatever that means. On a night out, literally 99.9% of the people do not care. They're too drunk, they're not going to look at you twice, and the other 0.001% are idiots. They don't deserve your time. You look great whatever you wear, as long as you're confident in it. So there we go. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching my video. Please comment below if you'd like some more tips, or if you want to add anything of yourself. Until the next time, I love you all very much. Bye.